Change is inevitable. Change is vital to growth. Change is adapting to the needs of the times. The act of change begins in treading a single step towards the paths leading to progressive transformation. The USC Publishing House, formerly the USC Press, was founded in 1963 as San Carlos Publications by the German ethnologist Father Rudolf Raman, SVD. As a publishing arm of the University of San Carlos, the founding of San Carlos Publications was marked with the release of the first issue in 1963 of the journal publication The Junior Philippine Scientist, followed by a series of monographs in humanities, natural sciences, and religion. The first book was published in 1971, and since, the San Carlos Publications released numerous books and journal articles in various areas of scholarly and academic disciplines. San Carlos Publications was renamed to USC Press in 2009, recognizing it as a university-based publishing house. Its textbook imprint, The Verbum Books, was created in 2016 to produce market-centric academic content carefully developed by pedagogy experts relevant to the academic needs of students in all levels of education. In 2022, the USC Press was renamed the USC Publishing House as part of the organizational reforms aimed at making the publishing arm of USC more sustainable, resilient, robust, and inclusive in the post-COVID-19 pandemic period. The first ever digital publication of the USC Publishing House was released in 2022. The USC Publishing House publishes scholarly and academic works categorized as trade books, coffee table books, textbooks and manuals, and journal articles. It also publishes the Cebu Almanac, a fact book on the socio-economic and political geography of Cebu Province. The USC Publishing House also has 4 journal publications: The Philippine Scientist, The Philippine Quarterly on Culture and Society, Devotion, Journal of Business and Economic Studies, and Virtus, the USC Law Journal. In addition to academic publications, the USC Publishing House publishes numerous scholarly books that promotes culture, history, and rich heritage of Cebu.
I'm Rasil Mojares, Professor Emeritus of the University of San Carlos. I have been with the university for almost 50 years as a student, a graduate, a member of the faculty, director of the Cebuano Studies Center, starting 1975, and then for a time editor of San Carlos Publications, and then up to my retirement from the university in 2000 and appointment as Professor Emeritus. It means I've been associated in one way or another with University Press, with what used to be San Carlos Publications, later changed to University of San Carlos Press, and then now USC Publishing House. Primarily as a contributor, having published with the University Journal, the Philippine Quarterly of Culture and Society, and having published books with the press.
Mental health is a topic that can be very personal and sensitive for many of us.
Nearly half of the country's population live in areas highly exposed to climate hazards.
Siyam na beses naglandfall si Typhoon Odette sa Visayas at Mindanao.
Schools remain closed because of the COVID-19 scare.
The University of San Carlos sees a world where the darkness of sin and the night of unbelief vanish before the light of the Word and the Spirit of grace. USC's co-mission role is to be responsive to the needs of local, national, and global communities in the rapidly changing world.
As recommended and approved by the USC Board of Trustees and the USC Cabinet, the University of San Carlos Press was renamed as the University of San Carlos Publishing House. The USC Publishing House is the official publishing arm of the University of San Carlos.
As the University of San Carlos envisions to offer transformative and relevant academic programs to address the local, national, and global issues, USC Publishing House would like to embrace the vision of university in contributing to the university to fulfill its mission as a co-missionary. And therefore, the USC Publishing House would like to embrace the same path of sustainability and contribute in creating a resilient world. More importantly, it would like to address the raising issues of climate change, mental health, and sustainability.
The new brand, the USC Publishing House, advancing the paths towards sustainable development.
As part of our rebranding initiative, the USC Publishing House now supports publication in the areas of sustainability, economic robustness, and human resilience, while continuing to promote the priority areas of research of the University of San Carlos. The USC Publishing House supports the USC vision of becoming a teaching, research-intensive, and entrepreneurial university by 2030. The USC Publishing House now supports publications promoting the UN's 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development, a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet now and into the future.
Our new themes. Driven by the brand's core values, the USC Publishing House aims to develop books and publishing materials that strongly promotes key themes: Pinoy holistic development, assets and resource management, technology, innovation and digitalization, heritage, culture and the arts preservation, and scholarly journals and academic advancement. Our new platforms. Appropriate with the times, the USC Publishing House is going digital. Its first digital book, The Chinese Mestizos, by Michael Cullinane, and future publications will be distributed on various multimedia platforms. For readers who prefer hardbounds, printed copies will remain optional. Our committed team. Under the new management, the USC Publishing House is led by a dedicated team that includes Dr. Julius Relampagos, the USC Publishing House Manager, Ms. Ivy Humauas, the Marketing Consultant, Ms. Jacqueline Abrigana, the Graphic Design Consultant, Ms. Santina Bernil, the Administrative Officer, Ms. Michelle Veloso, the Layout Artist, and Nina Blanche Pepito, the Social Media Officer. This year's team also includes our BA Marketing volunteers and BFA Cinema interns. Our expanded authors. We strongly advance inclusivity. USC Publishing House is open not just to scholars. Inexperienced writers, even those with no backgrounds, are welcome as long as they have a story to tell. A story that promotes a resilient, robust, inclusive, and sustainable society.
USC aspires to become a research-intensive university. We therefore endeavor to strengthen our University Publishing House. It performs a very critical role of enhancing our research capabilities. I invite our USC faculty, our researchers, and our partners to join us and publish your materials through our publishing house. And together, we hope that our dream of becoming a research-intensive university shall be realized.
Tread paths with us
And join us today. Thank you and God bless.